Assalamualaikum guys. Inshallah, all of you in your will be in your good state of health. So today's video is about a hormone which is very important in both males and also in females, but no, basically it's more important in males. So let's talk about the testosterone hormone. Okay, so basically what is hormone? So regarding if we talk about the hormone, so basically it's a chemical that acts as a signal between different parts of our body, helping in functioning of different parts of the body. So basically testosterone is also a hormone. And if we talk about from where testosterone is produced, so basically testosterone is produced in the testes, and leading cells in the testes produce this hormone, and from testes it travels via blood through blood vessels to different parts of the body where it acts as, basically it's a hormone, so it does its functions just like other hormones, and targets on other cells and stimulate them to produce the desired function. So both in males and females it is produced, but up at puberty, like at 12 to 13 14 years, almost around about, in males it peaks up about 7 to 8 times more than in females. And so basically it's a primarily a sex hormone in males. And if we say a sex hormone, because it's basically a primarily sex hormone in male, what happens when it gets to its target? Recalling the previous summary, like from the blood vessel it come in contact with the desired cell. So from the blood vessel it transverses a cell membrane, which is a permeable barrier, and from there it binds to a carrier protein which carries it and acts as a taxi, acts as a carrier, and carries it to the nucleus where it interacts with the genes of that cell. Like the genes, suppose there is a gene which is telling the body to produce more muscle, so this testosterone will interact with that gene and enable it to build more muscle, to stimulate more muscle growth. Depending on the type of the cell it enters, it can be converted to different hormones too, like it can be converted to dihydrotestosterone or estrogen. So basically these two, dihydrotestosterone and estrogen, are from the convertible form of testosterone. Okay, even in females testosterone can be converted into estrogen. So what is the ratio in males? So about 7% is converted into dihydrotestosterone and only 1% is converted to estrogen in males. If we talk about the testosterone, it actually starts working when we are still young, like when we are in mother's womb, and for the differentiation of sexual organs, like whether it would be a male or female, testosterone is very important and it plays a crucial role in this development. Like testosterone stimulates the more masculine characters, like it stimulates the growth of male's sex organs. So it one's function, it's mainly is to reproductive organ differentiation into males. And at puberty, okay, at puberty testosterone is increased, as I have talked about in the previous summary, that in males leading cell produce more testosterone at puberty, and it around 7 to 8 times more than females. So at puberty testosterone is increased, so it signals the cells, other cells in testes, to produce more sperm. So it is crucial in the spermatogenesis. And also secondary sexual characteristics like physical traits, like deepening of voice, it stimulates the growth of this Adam's apple, it larynx box, or you can say voice box, larynx. Okay, and also the growth of facial hair, armpit hair, chest hair, hair around your body and legs. And it also male pattern fat distribution, centrally fat which is distributed in male, it also plays a role in this. Also it enables the bone growth, and also it determines the termination of bone growth. Like when it first it causes bigger and whitening of bone or longer, making long bones. Then at a certain age, testosterone terminate the process of bone growth. Also it affects behavior. It increases your sex drive, and also it increases your aggression. And also testosterone helps in increasing RBCs by stimulating kidney and producing erythropoietin, which produces more RBCs. So it increases the risk of prostate cancer and male baldness pattern. Okay? Like when we have more dihydrotestosterone in our body, there is more male pattern baldness. And so how we can control it, how testosterone can be controlled. So basically it's a self regulating hormone, like it just like other many hormones. It works on feedback mechanism. So what, like if our body if a room, let's talk about the room. If a room is at 25 degrees centigrade and there is a thermostat in the room, and it is like set on 30 degree, like it will either stimulate the air conditioner to work or not. So suppose the room temperature is at 25 degree and thermostat is on the 30 degree side, so it will let any machine to increase the room temperature and set it to 30 degree. And if the room temperature is 35 degrees centigrade and there is a thermostat set to 30 degrees centigrade, then thermostat will enable the air condition to decrease the room temperature at 30 degrees centigrade. So basically thermostat in our body, if we talk about the thermostat in our body, so it's hypothalamus in respect of testosterone. So basically when there is a decreased level of testosterone in the blood, hypothalamus sends signals to anterior pituitary gland, which sends hormone, which secretes hormone to act on the testes to increase the production of testosterone, and vice versa. Okay, so when there is high level of testosterone in the blood, hypothalamus will not send signal to anterior pituitary, and that will not send signal to testes to produce more testosterone. Okay, so basically this is an overview of testosterone. Hope you will like this video, and kindly subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.